Hello and welcome to Deepwater Outdoors. My name is John and today's video is going to be something epic. We're doing a cross-country tour across Canada. We're crossing the Great Forests of Ontario, the wide open plains of Saskatchewan, and we head into the mountains of Alberta and British Columbia. So grab a coffee, grab a snack, stick around, and come for the epic adventure. We have made it to the Parry Sound Fire Lookout. There she is there. I'm gonna try and climb it. There's a lot of rules here. Let's get climbing. We've made it to the top. Great views, it's very smoky though. It's probably, I'm going to say, a couple of 100 feet up. It's a beautiful spot though. You can see Georgian Bay here. And then you can see the town of Parry Sound at the train bridge too. Beautiful spot. Let's keep on trucking though. We got another spot to go to. Made it down to the bottom. This gives you an idea on how high up that is. There's also like a little garden down here too. This is cool. They've got a time capsule here for, it looks like 200 years. Wonder if I'll be around for the opening. Interesting to see. Alright, we got about almost 2 hours to the next spot, so let's get boogieing. It's crazy looking at all these rock formations here, and how much work and effort it would have been to get all this cleared out, especially if they did it 50, 60, 70 years ago. It's just crazy to think about. We've driven another, I don't even know how long, 2 hours to a very special place. It is the one, the only, the world's biggest nickel. Let's go check it out. Well, there it is, the world's biggest nickel. We're in Sudbury, Ontario. And for those of you that didn't know, this is their one of the main exports for their mines, which is pretty cool stuff. So we're just waiting for a tour right now. We're gonna go down into like a sample mine that they have underneath this like science center. So we're gonna do that, check this out, and then we're gonna keep making our way up to Sault Ste. Marie. So let's go check it out. Really cool mineral wall. It's got a touch display so you can check it out. Neat. We're headed to the underground tour. Let's go check her out.
Yeah, it'll start in about 5-ish minutes, so if you guys want to wander around.
One underground. Oh, we're gonna stop and watch it move again.
Dynamic earth, done. Giant nickels, done. Let's hop in the truck. Actually, we're gonna have lunch first and then hop in the truck and head to Sault Ste. Marie to the campsite. We made it to the KOA. So we're at site 108. Looks like a pretty decent park. They've got like mini golf and a pool, like this like rock station thing, which is kind of cool. They got like camp kitchens, lots of cool stuff here. The guy did say though, is that they have a bear problem. So we'll just make sure we clean up our stuff because we don't want any bears. But we're gonna cruise over there, get set up, make some dinner. I don't know if we're gonna have a fire or not. Both of us are beat, so we'll see. Definitely dinner time though, because I'm hungies. All right, we're all set up. Tent is ready to go. Sketty's in the tent. We're gonna get some burgers and beers going. It's gonna be an early night because we're both pretty tired. Early morning, not much sleep last night, getting packed. So let's get some burgers going. Cheers to day one. We're in bed. Dinner got made very quickly. The bugs are terrible. That is day one in the books. Day two tomorrow. We head to Sleeping Giant Provincial Park, and it's supposed to be a little rainy, so we'll see how that pans out. But I think it's gonna be really cool. Good morning, everybody. It's day two. I can't remember how many days this is going to be going across Canada. Yeah, so we're headed to Sleeping Giant Provincial Park today. We're going to pack everything up here. We've got about a 7.5 hour drive, a couple of stops that we're going to make on the way. Campsite we've got. This is at the Sault Ste. Marie in the KOA Sault Ste. Marie. So it's a nice spot. But we're going to get packed up here and we're going to skedaddle. So what we're doing with the tent now is because we're stopping and going almost every night. We are just pulling the poles out of here and laying the fabric in the tent. The mattress folds up a little bit so we can, it's a memory foam mattress, so it folds up a little bit. We can close the tailgate, put the tonneau cover down, and it allows us to be kind of a little more mobile with what we're doing with the tent, which is awesome. Made things a lot quicker. See how much this is going to be. We are $109, which isn't bad. Fuel's still fairly cheap here. It's $1.28.3, so it's not too bad. We're fueled up. I'm gonna grab some Timmy's, gonna grab a coffee, and we're gonna head to Old Women Bay and check that out. Have some lunch there. So we'll see you over there. Made a small stop at this little, what do we call it, a rest stop, little garbage drop-off area. But it's a trail, so we're gonna go check it out down here. As we got deeper into the Northern Ontario wilderness, I started to realize every journey begins with a horizon, a line between what we know and what waits to be discovered. Out here, the land tells its story, and rivers that carve their paths, forests that whisper with the wind, and skies that never end. Each frame is more than a view. It's a reminder that adventure isn't found. It's created, step by step, mile by mile. And as the world unfolds beneath us, we realize the greatest discovery is not where the path leads, but where your courage takes you. It's lunchtime. We're at the Agawa Lookout, so we're gonna do some sandwiches. This is what we got going. Which the one bad thing is we do have rain and thunderstorms in the forecast. So we figured we'd stop here for lunch and make some Sammies. We're gonna finish up the sandwiches and keep making our way to Thunder Bay. We're gonna try and stop at another set of waterfalls before we get there. But from the look of the radar, it's gonna like team down rain. So we're gonna stop at Old Women Bay, but I don't think it's gonna happen because of the weather. So we're gonna eat up and get back on the road. We've made it to the Agua Saban River Gorge, if that's how you say that. I probably butchered it. We're gonna walk down the trail and see what we can find. Well, we made it to the falls. This is what we're looking at. I don't know if you can hear me or not. It's pretty gorgeous. Fog is really ripping too. It's really foggy down here, but really cool spot. Definitely glad we stopped to check it out. Well, that was pretty cool. So we are headed back up the pass now. So we're gonna keep walking, get back up to the truck, and we're gonna head on our way to the Big Thunder Bay. We just found a sticker board, so we're gonna throw a sticker up on it.
Okay, where should we put it? Like here?
Right there, yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Sticker is up. Let's get boogieing. Let's get rolling. We got 2.5 hours to get there. And hopefully it doesn't take any longer. Hopefully the weather's good. Well, here we are. We have made it. We are at Sleeping Giant. The bugs are terrible. We're gonna get checked in. I didn't realize how far this place was down this road. It was really cool. But yeah, we're gonna get checked in though. And I gotta walk fast because the bugs are terrible. Beautiful looking so far. Let's get in there. We're just gonna check out the visitor center before we go into our campsite. Do an ice cream rating on it. This store is a little different than the usual ones. So we'll see if it's actually, I don't know if it's actually a store or not. We're gonna find out. Are you guys closed now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. So for ice cream rating at Sleeping Giant is 0 out of 10 because the store is closed. Well, as you can probably hear, we are set up, but it's a little moisted at the moment. We got some taters. We're gonna have some steaks going on, and hiding it under the tent. They're calling for 1 millimeter of rain, but it's probably already rained like 5. So I got the Garmin to update the weather, and it says a 70% chance of rain, but it's currently a 300% chance of rain because it's raining and downpouring. So hopefully dinner goes well. We'll see. As you can tell, it's still definitely raining, but the steaks are done. I don't know where my mouth is. You good? The potatoes are still coming along, but it's still delicious. So we're gonna have some dinner. I don't know, we might have blueberries for dessert, and then we're probably gonna crawl into bed. Well, it's bedtime, so we're going to go night-night. We're going to try and hit up the park store tomorrow morning. And then we're off to Rivers, BC. Or not Rivers, BC. Rivers, Manitoba tomorrow. Big day of long driving tomorrow. See how they make out. See you in the morning. Well, good morning. This was definitely a quick stop. It poured all night last night as well. So we're already packed up. Quite literally rolled out of bed, packed up. Didn't make breakfast or coffee, so we're gonna head out. I'm gonna stop at the camp store quick, and then we're gonna stop along the way because it's like probably 9 degrees right now. It's still windy and cold and rainy. It's as much as I wanted to stay here and check this place out. We had like an 11-hour day, so we gotta get boogieing so we don't miss the closing of the next park in Manitoba. So we're gonna get the garbage put away, brush teeth, and we're gonna get boogieing. So we'll see you on the road. We're at the visitor center now. I don't know if it's open. It's looking pretty devoid of life at the moment. So this is the building. It's pretty dark in there, so I don't know. We'll see. It's 9 a.m. They open at 9 a.m. and they're not open. Oil. Well, the camp store gets their stuff together. We're gonna go check out this lake that's down here. It feels like October out right now. So there's a couple of issues with this lake already that I can see. It's a 10 horsepower limit. I'm 105 over. That's no good. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen better boat launches too. It's just one of those lakes where you just want to like run off the end of the dock and dive in. Oh, wait a minute. I cracked myself up. Well, this is the lake. Some nice cascading hills in the background. Looks like there's like 4-footers over there. You probably can't see it on the GoPro. There's like 4-footers over there. That's the lake. I don't know if there's any fish in it or not. There probably is. There's probably like, if I had to guess, trout and walleye and stuff, maybe pike. That's it. Now you've seen it. All right, we're in. The mysterious lake trout that I still haven't been able to catch. Big northern pike, smallie. This is a 3D, what you would call it, sculpture of the giant. Yeah, we got our ice cream as per tradition. We almost didn't do it because it's 9 a.m. but ice cream selection in there. I'm gonna go with like I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. Pricing was good, but selection not so much. Let's get into this. All right, let's try it. What did you get?
I got Kit Kat.
Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna finish our ice cream. We're gonna get on the road. It's been a long drive today. We got one stop we are gonna make, so we'll see you at that stop. We've made it to Kakabeka Falls, which is just outside of Thunder Bay. Unfortunately, they don't allow drones, so that's not gonna work. That's all right. It's like 2 seconds out of the parking lot. Sounds like it's roaring though. Oh yeah, she's going good. That's cool. Blows my mind the amount of water going down this waterfall. It's crazy to think about that this water has been just flowing over this cliff for probably millions of years, and how much is carved out of this canyon. That it never stops. It does this every single day of the week, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. This water is endlessly just pounding the rock. It's craziness. Can you imagine falling down into there though? You'd be pooched. Well, that was cool. Going to take a quick stroll down this other boardwalk here and see if there's anything else down here. It looks like there's one other small platform here. Oh, wow. It's too bad they don't allow drone footage. This is some pretty cool stuff. Well, that's a wrap for Kakabeka Falls. We're gonna go into the parking lot and make some spam and egg breakfast sandwiches now, because we're both a little hungies. It's gonna be delicious. All right, let's get rolling. We gotta get boogie in. Well, I just called the park. They close at 4. We're not gonna arrive till 8:30. So the park ranger said he's gonna let one of the other rangers know to leave the gate unlocked so we can get in. So let's hope that happens, because that's gonna suck if we can't get in. So we're gonna try and boogie, make up some time. I don't know how much time we're gonna make up. All depends on traffic, which I don't think there'll be a lot of, I don't think. But we should be good. It's good breakfast. And now we are leaving. Next stop, Rivers, Manitoba.
Ontario. Your lakes and forests have carried us far, every ripple and whisper in the wind etched into our journey. But the road calls us west, and the prairies rise to meet us. Here, the horizon stretches endless. The wind sings its songs through the golden fields, and freedom lives beneath an open sky. We say farewell to Ontario, and welcome the boundless heart of the prairies.
We've made it to Rivers Provincial Park. It was a long day. It was 9.5 driving, almost 10.5 with the waterfall stop. We got a pretty wicked campsite, so check her out here. It's a beauty. So we're gonna get set up. We gotta get the tent going, and we gotta get some dinner going too. We're gonna do some spaghetti. So let's get the ball rolling. Spagoots is done. This is our end result. Look at that masterpiece. A little bit of spaghetti on the prairie tonight. We're gonna get that into us, and then probably do some dishes. Hit the hay, because tomorrow we're at the Grasslands National Park, and yeah, should be cool. We're there for a couple of nights, so we get to kind of chill for a little bit and explore the park. It's gonna be really cool. So we're gonna eat up, and then I'll see you after that. Good morning. We're at Rivers Provincial Park in Manitoba right now, and we're getting ready to get packed up. We're gonna go hit the showers quick. We're headed to the Grasslands National Park, which is about 7 hours away. We gotta check into a visitor center first, then drive into the park, and yeah, we'll go check that out. We're there for 2 nights, so have some time just to chill and explore the park and see what's the hype about it. But that's the plan for today. I'd imagine we're probably just going to stop for lunch. I don't know what we're gonna do for breakfast this morning, but gonna do that. Just admiring the view here for a minute, and then we're gonna get rolling. This is what we're looking at this morning. Okay, we got water. We're just gonna pull into the little park office here.
See what they got for souvenirs. So we'll go check that out. And we're gonna get on the road. Need some fuel. So we're pumping. We are at the Tempo gas station, or the restaurant and lounge. I don't know what it's actually called. We're in the town of Rivers still. There's a really cool grain elevator over there too, which I've never actually seen one up close. And I'm assuming this train over here is filling up with grain too, because there's like a huge facility down the road, which is kind of neat. But let's see how we do for fuelage. What's going to cost? It's definitely the biggest expense out of this trip is the fuel cost, which I had budgeted like pretty heavily on it, so I think we're going to be all right. But it's a matter when you get into like northern British Columbia and what it's going to cost per liter. Here it's $1.29.9, so it's not too bad at all. But let's see. Taylor's in there getting us coffee, if they have coffee. Big 142 bucks. Oof. All right, let's go check out the store. The old slush puppy machine, eh? Let's get rolling. All right, let's get moving. Quite literally just like as far as the eye can see. It's actually nuts. We're at the Grasslands National Park Visitor Center. We're gonna check in. Get some nasty weather. It was teeming pretty good on the way in. All right, let's go get checked in and see what this is all about. Cool spot. It's pretty neat. Got like a little museum here and everything. We're checked in, so now give it 40 minutes to get down to the campground itself. So this gives a couple. The girl in there gave us a couple of pointers essentially. So there's like a pile of wildlife to look out for, especially on the road. If you're hiking, I didn't realize this, there's rattlesnakes, so that's kind of cool. So she said to watch out for rattlesnakes, and you know, other than that, she said there's a couple of like activities. Full fire ban on right now though, so there's no fires at all, which kind of sucks, but better that than a wicked grass fire starting and then ruining all this beauty. I'll have to check out. They gave us a pile of resources too, so gonna have to check all that out. But I think we're pretty much set. We're hoping to get there and hopefully it's not soaking wet and muddy. There was a warning. Some of it's dirt roads down to the park. That it can be fairly slick and muddy. So we'll see how it is. I think we'll be all right. We got the new Toyos on the truck, so we'll be doing all right, I think. But let's get moving. See you out there. All right, we're at the Little Towns card lock service. We're gonna get fuel now because there's no fuel apparently from here for like a long time. I don't know what we're paying. Oh, it's only $1.30 a liter. That's cheap. That's discount prices. All right, let's go do that though. It's actually not terrible, $1.30. I thought it was gonna be like $1.50 or something dumb like that. It's a beautiful spot out here. The rolling hills are really nice.
We made a stop here. We've found some friends. They're pretty cute, I will say that. It's extremely windy out here right now. There's this monstrous storm blowing. It's probably blowing like 40 right now or 50, and it's like wide open. We made it to the campground. We're all set up. I don't know if you can be able to hear me or not. It's extremely windy. There's a storm blowing in. Campsite's down there. There's a severe thunderstorm warning out right now too in the hills, and that's the storm. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna do a little bit of a couple of extra preparations on the tent, and once it kind of all blows over, we're gonna try and make some dinner. We'll see how that goes though. It should be interesting. This is what we're rocking with right now. So we've got some paracord tied off to the rims. Reason being is that this here has 2 buckles already. I'm more, sorry, it's probably still extremely windy. I'm more concerned about the rain fly. Look at my hair. I'm more concerned about the rain fly. So this one's got 2 buckles already. These straps are, I've already all checked all these. They're all tight. And then I've just got a piece of paracord on this side too, just in case this buckle fails. It doesn't completely flip. It might not work at all. I have no clue. It should be interesting. The storm is. That's the hill we were just up on top of. Time will tell. We're gonna make some sandwiches and we're going to climb into the tent and weather it the storm. You can really hear it rocking and rolling there now. It is a nasty looking storm. I've been through wind, but I've never been through thunderstorm in this tent yet. Nothing crazy bad anyways.
Hope this holds up.
Well, storm's over. We have been greeted with the you can almost see the pot of gold there. It's still raining, so we're just chilling in the tent still, and we might try and get out here in a little bit and see how things are. But it's still raining, but it's not. We didn't get blown away, which is cool. Well, it finished raining. It's finally it's cleared up really nice, so we're gonna head to the bathroom. The storm that we had is actually off in the distance now. You can actually see it. It's still over there wreaking havoc, which is crazy because it was a wicked storm. I don't know how far away it would be now, but it's still going. It's crazy how quiet it is out here. That's one thing I have noticed. Like there's no trees. Like there's birds around, but yeah, it's just like dead silent. It's really weird. Good morning and welcome to day 5 traveling across Canada. We're obviously still at the Grasslands National Park. Probably gonna go do a hike. We're gonna do a big breakfast this morning. Get some bacon and eggs and stuff going, so it's just gonna be cool. But yeah, the tent extension that you've probably seen in my previous videos failed again last night while setting it up. So we're 3 for 3 for that tent having an issue. So I'm gonna bring it back to Canadian Tire and see if they'll like refund me or something, or give me a store credit so I can get some sort of other dining tent type situation. But that's the plan for right now, and we're going to go for a hike at some point today. Go check out some of these rolling hills. We've heard lots of coyotes throughout the couple of, or I guess the night we've been here, and there's supposed to be wild buffalo in the park too, so it'd be cool to see if we can see one of those. Seeing lots of hawks, which has been really nice. Loads of wildlife, that's for sure. But there's a fire ban on, so there's no campfires, and they've got the grates locked, so you can't like use them at all, which is fair enough, because they don't want to burn the prairie down. But that's the plan for right now. We're gonna get some breakfast going. This is the spread we got. We got sausage, eggs, bacon, toast. It's looking delicious. That's breakfast with a view. Ready to do the trailhead. I'm gonna use the bathroom first. It's a 47-kilometer hike, so it should take us about 8 hours. Taylor doesn't know that yet though, so she'll figure that out once we get out there. But we're gonna stop for a bathroom break and get skedaddling to see what we can find. We're going to the Broken Hills Trail. It's a bit of a walk to get to the trailhead, and then we're good to go. This is the trailhead. So they've got a bison fence, so you just go through, tie up when you're done. That way none of the bison get in. Keeping our eye open for bison. I'd really like to see one that's out here, as well as rattlesnakes. This is gonna be a real long shot for you guys to see this. But that down there is bison, which is really cool, especially because we're only like 400 steps into the hike. We've already saw one. There's supposed to be like herds of them, so maybe we'll see some more. Keep walking them and find out. It's a cactus. Making our way up to this lookout up here. There's a couple of chairs where we can sit and chill. We've made it to stop number 1. The chairs. We're headed to trail number 2 now. So we got this wicked backdrop. Saw those 2 more buffalo up on over the horizon on the hill, which is really cool. They also have Escatarian camping here too. So if you've got a horse and want to go horseback riding, explore the trails, you can go full Arthur Morgan and do that, which would be pretty cool to do. I want to try it one day. We're at the trailhead for the Broken Hills Trail. That's it there. I don't think we're going to do the entire thing. We're still going to check it out, see how far we can go. Alright, we're headed up our first hill. That's what you want to call it. They're not huge hills, but they're long. Let's see what's over this crest. For how much rain we got last night, you'd never know based on how dry the ground still is. Still, it's very that are dry and cracked, but it's probably the dry season if I had to guess. It's definitely hot out. Big difference from yesterday. We're kind of off trail now. This is where we're trying to get to. Almost there. Oh. Well, we're here. Oh, I'm so out of breath. It's completely on top of the world here. That's what it feels like anyways. What blows my mind is like 200, 220 years ago, 230 years ago, like there would have been nothing here. And like trying to settle this would have been so hard, like navigating this. There's no landmarks. So like you'd be solely reliant on the sun for like direction. Compass if you had one. Gives like a whole other respect too for like the date of people that lived here and like how they survived. I think they said there's like several teepee locations or teepee circle sites that are here, and they used to hunt the buffalo. But Parks Canada has reintroduced buffalo to the park because they were decimated. But hopefully they can make a recovery because they're a very cool animal. We've seen 3 since we've been out here, but they've been all off in the distance. But there's another ridge that I want to hike on the other side, so I think we're gonna head back. Spent the first couple hours of the day hiking here, and then I think we're gonna head back and have a beer, hang out, and then I'm gonna hike another set of ridges on the other side of our camp later today. Our camp is that direction. If you can see it on the GoPro, you probably can't, but it's pretty far. We're gonna head down though. It's beautiful up here. Gotta stay moist. Big old pile of buffalo dung. There's actually been loads out here. So we've seen, I think 5 now. They've all been like way off in the distance, but they clearly do come over here to graze because they've left some dookie around. It'd be cool to see one a little bit closer, just to get a good picture of one. It'd be dope. We're back at the gate. Close this up so Billy can't get in. Don't want Billy to get in.
No, we don't.
Billy the bison. It's beer time. Got a new friend. This is Paul. Pretty cute. He also likes to try and get into the garbage if you don't have it hoisted up in the air. We need a beer though. Ooh, much stuff in here. There we go. If anyone tells you, this is the best part about camping. Long hike. Beer. And a good view. We're sitting out here and it's time for lunch. So we're gonna do bean and rice wraps. That's the plan right now. I'm gonna show you how to do that. First things first is you crack open your can of beans. Ooh, nice hiss. Come on then, pipes. Look at that. Delicious. We got our Bistro Express, Uncle Ben's jasmine rice. Maybe half a bag. Looking delicious.
I will say that. Ooh-wee. It's gonna be delicious. I mean, this meal is definitely not as rewarding as hunting a buffalo out in the prairie and eating that, but it's my own buffalo that I hunted out of the can. We're headed on hike number 2. We're going a little bit more bushwhacking on this one. We're going to head over to those hills over there, see what is over yonder. A little bit more bushwhack because I don't think there's a trail that goes up there. So I saw a buffalo over there earlier, so I'll have to just keep an eye open for that. We'll see how it goes anyways. I just don't want to fall in a hole here because I am walking through the grass. Lots of like gopher holes. This is gonna be super deceiving, I feel like, because I feel like these hills are way far away than what I think they are. Let's see if I fall and break an ankle on this. It does look far away, but we'll see. Does also look like there might be a path down here, so keep our eyes open. What I thought was going to be a bit of a game trail wasn't one, which kind of sucks. But I'm going to keep walking here. I got to really keep my eyes open for rattlesnakes, though, because the lady at the park entrance was saying that she sees them all the time, especially if she is off trail, which we are currently off trail. We're going to keep an eye open. There's a lot of big turds around. Oh, this might be all swamp down here. I might not be able to get through here. That's what it's looking like. Huh. Well, that's not going to work because that's swamp down there. My plan was to cross through here, but it looks very wet. And you can kind of see that it used to be it's like dried riverbed because it is super green over there. Huh. But if I can get by it, it doesn't look bad. So yeah, there's a bit of a game trail here. I just don't know how deep that grass is. There's some sort of creature over there. Looks like a coyote. Oh, he sees me. Okay, there's a spot further up the road that looks more dry. Let's go check that out. I'm back up on the main road now. We're going to come down a little bit further here. I can see just from having the extra elevation right now, I can see where I think I'm going to try and cross. It's not as not such of a shallow area or lowland area, so I think I should be able to cross it. I'll keep an eye open for that coyote too. It's not likely to try anything, but if there's a pack of them, you never know. They could be having a bad day, could be real hungry, but I don't want to be the one to find out. Here goes attempt number 2. I'm trying to look for game trails just to make it a little bit easier to walk. I'm not finding much. This stuff's a lot easier to walk in, that's for sure. Here we go, up the hill. I think I just stumbled upon possibly the coolest thing ever.
I gotta get over to this ridge though to know for sure that's what I'm looking at, but I think I found a huge herd of buffalo. There's nothing here, like look at this. You can just, as far as you can see. Wow. We're just coming up over to this ridge. And I could see over the horizon. So I'm just listening to make sure I don't spook anything. But this is what I stumbled upon first. It's this guy. Down here just chilling. And then I looked over. Look at them all. Wow. That's insane. Crazy to see something like that just like totally in the wild. And I get they've been reintroduced, but like it's crazy. It's interesting, I was just watching this buffalo here again on the binoculars. Look who's down there. Marking their territory. I don't know if that's the one I saw earlier or not, but he was right beside the buffalo. This herd of buffalo that are down here, they just like started stampeding, and you could hear, I don't know how far away I am. I'm probably a couple of kilometers away from them. You could hear the thumping of like, there's probably 30 or 40 of them running, and you could hear the thumping. It's just wild. There's still this one down here, but it's just wild. What a beautiful country to live in. It is spectacular, that's for sure. I don't want to get too much closer. I don't want to disturb that guy down there. And honestly, he's way friggin' bigger than me, so. And it's, I believe I read too, it's the rut right now for them. So I'd imagine that's probably a bull. And start walking back the other way. It's funny, I was actually going to go the opposite way when I had come up here. I'm glad I didn't. Unfortunately, this is our last night here, so we are packing it up. We head to Drumheller tomorrow to see fossils and dinosaurs and stuff, which will be really cool. On the road again. We are back on the road again. We're about 10 minutes away from the camp. I'm gonna go check out, they've got some sort of seminar going on. So we're gonna go check that out too. These were the hills I was originally gonna walk out to. Ended up going up that one there. So I came here, then up the hill, across the other side. So I was going to come across here, and then I ended up going to the other side, which glad I did, because that was really cool to see that stuff. We are back at camp. I got off the trail onto the main road, and then once I walked into the park here, they had a seminar, so I went and checked that out. It was really cool. One of the guys from Parks Canada was there, and gave some really cool information about some of the wildlife and stuff in the park, which was cool. Other than that, it was pretty uneventful. Didn't see that coyote again, but over on it's a gajillion kilometers away, but over on this ridge over here, the herd of bison are back, which is pretty cool. It's always cool to see. All right, we're gonna make some dinner, and we got an early morning, so we're probably gonna crawl into bed right after. So we'll see you then. Good morning. It is, I think, day 6. And today's Saturday. We're headed to Drumheller. We're up super early this morning. We tried to leave by 6. It's like 5 after 6. Gonna meet some family in Drumheller, and get some friends over here this morning. Which
which is crazy because that's where I was just walking yesterday. But let's get moving. We got places to be. About an hour from the, probably about an hour and a half from Grasslands National Park, and the weather has decided to make another appearance. So we're going to deal with that, which is going to be fun. Hopefully it's not too bad. Let's see. We're at the Gull Lake, Saskatchewan Co-op right now. We're in need of coffee real bad and something to eat. There's another, we just drove through like that other storm. There's another wicked one that's north of here. Alright, we're all snacked up. We got sandwiches, we got meat and cheese sticks, we got coffee, we got watermelon. The end of the world's here too for the second time. So we're gonna drive through that. Looks like we're gonna be driving through it for like the next like 3 hours, which is gonna be cool. Cool stuff. Alright, but yeah, that's what's going on here. We're gonna eat because we hungry. Alright, I wanted to show you guys this. Because this is some like day after tomorrow shit. Look at this. The wind coming out of this storm right now is ice cold. It is insanity. We've made a pit stop at the world's biggest teepee. So this is called Samus Teepee. It is in Medicine Hat, Alberta. So we're gonna check this out. See what it's all about. It is large, I will say that. Alright, there's some signage in here, let's go check it out. It's pretty cool, just there's a bunch of like information plaques in here that talks about the history of the First Nations in the prairies. Oh, that was neat. It was yeah, pretty much just talked about the history of Medicine Hat a little bit, and the history of like the land, what went on here. It's pretty cool spot. Good little spot to get out and stretch the legs and see a little bit of history. Good morning, everybody. It is day 7 today, I think. We're in Drumheller. We did get here yesterday, but we had met up with some family, so didn't film a whole lot of content. So we did the Royal Tyrrell Museum, checked out the dinosaurs, went and checked out the Last Chance Saloon, which was really cool. Had some barbecue. So today we're just going to do a bit of like a recharge day. So we head to Banff tomorrow. So we just got to figure a couple of things out. Just one because like food's gonna be so expensive there and stuff like that. So we're trying not to buy our food and stuff there. We got oatmeal for breakfast today, which is delicious. So that's the game plan.
So we're gonna hit the grocery store here. I'm gonna have a Canadian Tire and try and come up with a solution. One for this tent extension, if we're gonna do a another extension, or if we're going to just do a big dining tent. So we don't know what we're gonna do with that yet. That's what's on the agenda today, nothing too exciting. We finally got a shower after 3 days. Look at my hair, Jesus. We finally got a shower after 3 days, 4 days, whatever it was. Since the grasslands didn't have showers at all. So that was perfect. This campsite we're at now is 11 Bridges Campground. And it's like, it's mediocre. It's like pretty nice site. They claim to have like Wi-Fi through at the park. They don't have Wi-Fi through at the park. They have Wi-Fi, but it's like, you can't get anything where we are, which is all right. We're not here for the Wi-Fi. Pretty limited cell service here as well, which I was surprised because we're so close to Drumheller. And then yeah, you have to pay for showers here, which is interesting. Kind of threw me off, I'm not gonna lie. But the showers are all right. We finally got one last night. So I'm gonna finish my breakfast and my coffee here, and we're gonna pack up the tent briefly because we're gonna go into town, and we're gonna come back and hang out, get a fire going again. It's supposed to rain today, so we wanna get all of our stuff done while it rains. Our campsite has a pretty decent view. There's a creek down there too. I went down there yesterday. I don't know if it's cleared up at all, but when I went down there yesterday, it was the color of chocolate milk. Yeah, it's a little nasty. But they've also got a lot of rain here, and like everything is mud here. That's the other thing. Like the whole town of Drumheller's in like a riverbed / lake bed. So when you do get rain, like you're getting sediment that's washing from like the old riverbanks into the river. So which I'd imagine is why. I did see someone fishing in the main river that goes through town the other day. I wonder what's in there, because it's like gross water. Then you could think it would be like catfish or like maybe sturgeon. Something that uses its nose to find its food, not its eyeballs. So it's got a pretty big fire pit to it too, which is nice. Their firewood was really good. I will say I'm impressed with this. It is pine, so it burns mediocre, but it's dry. And that's like the cool thing. We're gonna skedaddle into the Canadian Tire. And we'll see what kind of goodies we can find there, decide what we're gonna do. We've done all of our doings of today that we had to do, which we were in a bit of a ram jam. They're calling for thunderstorms and stuff. Got her all done. Got a new toy. Decided that we're gonna put the cooler on this rack. It still works because the tailgate still drops. But we'll see how that works out. We got everything loaded into the cooler again. Cooler's restocked with groceries. We've got the Jackery charging up. We just got to reset up the tent because we had to tear it down to get going, and we got a fire going too. So we're just gonna chill here for a bit and then get dinner going here a little bit later. Should be a blast. It is bedtime. Didn't get up to a whole lot today. The new rack on the truck. Didn't get to explore much of Drumheller, but tomorrow is tomorrow's the big day. Headed to Banff tomorrow. So we got Banff, Jasper, the small native village, Stewart, and that'll pretty much conclude our trip. So we're getting there. But we're about 3/4 of the way across Canada now. So I'm gonna put out the fire here, and I'm into bed. But yeah, nothing really happened today, so there wasn't really much to report on. I'm into bed, and see you guys in the morning for the big day tomorrow. See you then. Good morning and welcome to day 7 of traveling across Canada. Today is going to be one of the most epic ones. We're headed to Banff National Park today, so we're going to see some wicked mountains, some wicked views, and yeah, hopefully see lots of animals. We're staying at the Two Jack main campsite, so it's a little bit more rugged than what the usual campsites are like. Still has like a lot of the amenities like toilets and stuff like that, but no showers, no electricity. So it should be pretty cool. So we're gonna get packed up. We got some breakfast. I got the water boiling right now. Gonna have some oatmeal this morning, and once we have breakfast, then we're going to head out. But we're gonna get some breakfast going first. We are on our way to Banff. We're gonna make a quick stop at Walmart first, but it is time to go see the big boy mountains. But that's the next stop, so let's roll. $1.26.9 with the CAA card. Where will it stop? Made a small detour, so we're gonna head to the Ghost River. It's like an off-roading area. We wanted to check it out for a while and try and plan a trip out there, but I've never known how rough the road is or how rough the trails are. So we're headed out there now. We're just in the foothills of the mountains. We got about 40 kilometers or so before we get to the spot. We're gonna keep on cruising there and see what this place is like. Well, we're about 24 kilometers, so this is our first glacial river. It's pretty neat. Still got a ways to go though. The road is rough, but this is the Ghost River. Well, see, I can't believe the sheer beauty of this place. Though I always underestimate it. Is the mountains? I always underestimate the mountains, and like you leave here and you forget what they look like, and then you come back, and it's just like total beauty. The cooler's held up too. Look at this beauty. Didn't fall off, not yet anyways. We still got to get out of the road, but essentially this is the main access point to it. So you come down through the road there, right there, come through, you cross, there's a small like river crossing here, and then it's pretty clear the rest of the way up. It's just rock road. There's one other person here. We passed lots of people on the way out, but yeah, there's only been one other person here, which is really cool. Now, part of this Ghost River system, the off-road trails that come through here, is when you head upstream, you end up meeting up with Lake Maniwaki, which is really cool. So it's like kind of like connected to the national park in Banff and all that. Banff is quite literally on the other side of the mountains. You got to go around them because they're so big. So if you come up this way here and then off-road that way, and then you get up farther up here, that's where you meet up with Lake Maniwaki. It's really cool. But yeah, let's get boogieing. We're on our way out. We're on our way to Banff here now. So we got to go back out this road. It's probably gonna, I don't know how long it's realistically gonna take us, but there's definitely no shortage of roughness on this road and no shortage of water. Well, we're currently up on top of this mountain still, and it's pouring rain. So now we're working with washed out mountain road with water on it. So let's see if we get out of here. We should be fine though. The road's like not too bad. We can make some good progress before it really starts to get washed out. We should be fine. We've made it into the mountain. We're still going down the road though, and we're on our way to Banff now. So the road's still a little rough, but it's gonna switch over to pavement here in about 500 meters. You can hear everything rattling around in the back. Just stopped on the side of the road here. There's a big buck. That's pretty cool. My grade 4 fort building skills have come in great handy. It's supposed to rain tonight, so this is the structure, the rain structure for the night. Will it hold up? I hope so. So here's the game plan. We're gonna head to the hot springs. We're gonna chill there. They're open till 10, so we're gonna chill there, relax, and then gonna come back here. They only allow a fire till 11 o'clock, so hopefully we're back by then. I'd imagine we would be. So we might try and have a fire. If not, then we might just chill. They have a structure in case it rains, which is really cool. And then other than that, they said there's 2 bears in the area. So we do have to keep an eye open for that. So obviously clean campsite. Get a site out of mind. Don't have to worry about it. Let's go to the hot springs. Well, we just finished the Banff hot springs. This gives you an idea. So this is kind of like your entrance house. You get your pool down below. And views of the mountains. It's smoky, but you can still see lots. But we're gonna head back to camp, and we're gonna make some dinner and get situated for the night because we haven't even set up the tent yet. So we're gonna get the ball rolling on that. Well, it's a late dinner tonight. We're in the, it's like a camp kitchen thing, so you can don't have to cook at your campsite. Run the risk of bears coming in. But this is what we got going on. And got some sausages going too. So we're gonna finish that up and then get into bed. It's been a busy evening. It's starting to rain, so the tarp set up and all that stuff. So we should be fine. We're gonna go explore the town of Banff tomorrow and see what we can find. And I think tomorrow we're gonna go out for dinner too, so which is gonna be cool. See if we can find a local restaurant. This is our second course of sausages. peppers and onions, but it's just been deconstructed. Hot. Delicious. Good morning and welcome to day 8 of traveling across Canada. We're headed into Banff today. We're just walking to catch the bus. And we're going to go explore the town, see what kind of shops are down there, probably get a coffee down there, and then I think we're going to do dinner as well. So we're going to go check that out, get the bear spray on us, and yeah, we're going to start walking. That's the next bus. So we got about a 40-minute wait for it to show up. So we're just chilling here.
To Jack Lakeside, Banff.
We're downtown Banff right now. It's busier than ever. We're trying to find a coffee shop so we have some coffee and something to eat. That's the game plan right now. But it's super busy.
Or is it her just being like that?
Alright, so we found a coffee shop. We're going to sit and have a coffee for a minute and have a little bit of breakfast and then continue on seeing what the town is about. It's super busy in here though. It's insane. Delicious. Oh, sausage roll too. And then we got what is this? Spinach and feta. Spinach and feta roll. Bomb diggity. We're looking for a dinner spot currently. We found our way to the Banff Park Museum. It's closed today.
Damn it.
Open Thursday to Monday.
Thursday, Monday, what do you mean Thursday?
Only the most popular tourist attractor, tourist city in the country, and not open 7 days a week. To change the plan, we're gonna go to the cave and basin instead and go check that out. Actually, I should make sure to see if it's actually open. It says it's open, so we'll see. So this whole site originally was a native, almost like a church for the longest time. And then the railway company made their way in and of course industrialized it. Then the Canadian government turned it into a preservation area. Reserve. It was the first national park. It's really cool. That was really cool in there. The thing is, it smells like farts because all the sulfur. It's like so strong you can like taste it in your mouth. It's still really cool though. It's pretty cool. This whole this room right here used to be the change room for when this used to be actual hot spring, where people could come in and like use it. As we come inside here, this is pretty cool too. So this whole area, you can see where it's been all marked off. This actually used to be the pool with the hot springs fed. So everyone come in here and swim. It was all outdoors and stuff like that. So they've all sealed it up to preserve the area, which there still is other hot springs around Banff, like the one we went to yesterday. It's a huge tourist attraction. There's more stuff over here. Let's go check it out. Okay, so here there's a basin of water too that's coming out of the rock. God damn, it stinks. So we're just entering an old internment camp from the First and Second World War, where essentially any of the enemy aliens from enemy countries during those time periods were brought here, essentially to keep them away from critical infrastructure and to limit the possibility of them being a spy or anything like that. So this is where they had them and used them as workers. So this whole area was all internment camp at one point. From what I can tell inside the museum there is that this kind of patch of forest all through here was all internment camp in World War I and in World War II from the looks of it. But yeah, the internment prisoners actually built the national parks, which is crazy to think about because that's it was essentially slave labor, which is wild. That's how they were built. We're headed back down to the bus. We're gonna head back into town for dinner. It smells like farts.
Caribou East.
Awesome, thank you, sir. Have a good one.
Yeah. Have a good day.
Well, let's go to find the three bears. We are full to the brim with beer and pizza and pork tenderloin. So we're making the hike back to the bus stop now. We're going to head back to camp and see if we can get a fire going. The firewood's been wet probably all day, so it's going to be a challenge and a half to get it going. We're going to try. Maybe have a couple of beveraginos while we're there. So we're going to make our way there right now and catch the bus. Thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you so much.
We're back at camp. We're gonna try and get a fire going. It'll be interesting to see if we can because the wood's all wet. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Let's see what we can get going here. The people that were here before us were kind enough to leave us the firewood. We're only gonna have a small fire tonight because we're getting up early. Plus the firewood's fairly wet. So what I've gone ahead and done is pre-split, and I'm gonna try and dry out as much of this wood as I can over the fire pit for whoever's here next. That's the game plan anyways, and see. Hopefully it works out for them. I won't be here to find out though. Well, we've got all this, the firewood split. We got some kindling too. And then the next person that comes in here has some wood. We're not gonna burn a whole lot of it just because it's the wood is so wet. And we're headed to Jasper tomorrow, so we're not gonna be up super late. So right now the we got going on is just organization of the truck and getting prepped for tomorrow. I don't know what it's gonna be like in Jasper. Last summer it got pretty devastated by a forest fire. So I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't imagine it's going to be green and lush like this. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be a very good chance it's a kind of bit of a wasteland with all the trees burnt down. But either way, it'll be all right. If there's sunlight, we can charge the jackery. Good morning and welcome to day 10 traveling across Canada.
We're departing Banff today. We're going to get loaded up. The weather's supposed to finally improve, so it's supposed to be pretty much sunny for the rest of our trip, which is going to be really cool, especially once we get into northern BC, because it's been so rainy up there the last like month. So it'd be really cool to get up there and have some nice weather and try some stuff out. Yeah, we're going to go through the Icefield Parkway today, which is going to show some beautiful views. It's unfortunate we can't fly the drone through there, because you could definitely get some wicked shots, but that'll be alright. We'll still get some cool shots. So this morning we're going to get some fuel, probably going to get some coffee, and yeah, we're doing a lot of driving today. It's a 4-hour drive, but I figure we'll probably be closer to 8 or 9 with all the stops we're going to do. So let's get moving. Okay, ready? We're all packed up. Let's get the truck fired up, get the jackery plugged in, go get fuel and coffee. Those are the most two important things right now. Made our attempt at Lake Louise, and they're completely full for parking, and they have no other parking. So yeah, that's I guess not on the list for today anymore, unfortunately. So we're gonna go to the next stop. All right, because Lake Louise was jam-packed and we couldn't get through, we go into plan B. We're gonna try and go up the gondola to the top of the ski resort instead. Check that out. So hopefully it's not crazy busy here too. Let's go check out the gondola. I'm so excited. Here we go. I wonder if we can go up to the very top. It's supposed to be bear sightings in here too, so let's see if we see anything. So we thought the gondola brought us higher up, but apparently you gotta hike the rest of the mountain, and we weren't prepared for that, so it's all right. We're gonna go check out. There's a viewpoint over here. We're gonna go check out the views. The ski resort has these electric fences all around, and these big gate that's weighted to keep it closed because they don't want the bears to eat you. It's crazy to think about. All these mountains are all from the tectonic plates smashing into each other and forcing everything up. I've always wondered, like, does it happen like instantaneously, or is it just like over time? But it's crazy to see. So over here we've got Lake Louise, which is just behind the trees. The amount of snow that's still on the mountains is wild. We got our selfies, we got our pictures. We're headed back down to continue on. We're on our way back down. Whee! The gondola is done. What do you think of the gondola?
I thought it was really fun. I thought it was really
fun, eh?
great. Yeah, it was so much fun.
Better than that stupid Lake Louise. Who wants to go there anyways? Just getting out to take a look. It looks like there's
canyon here. Let's go check her out. You don't want to lose your footing here. There's got the heebie-jeebies. This is the one spot you don't want to wipe out.
No.
Oh boy. This would be a super inconvenient time for this rock to have a bad day. The size is crazy. Too bad we can't fly the drone because this would be a dope spot for it. Back to the regular scheduled broadcasting. We're at Takawak Falls, or Takawaka Falls, however you say it. I don't know how to say it. So we got a quick walk into the area, and then we're gonna be there. Looks beautiful from here. There must be a natural spring up here. There's a natural spring in the rocks back there. That's where all this water's coming from. There's a small map here explaining the different glacier systems. We're here right now. So this is the Daly Glacier that's feeding the waterfall up there. It's really cool. Amazing how much water's coming down it and how much ice must be at the top of the mountain. We're stopped here getting some pictures and stuff of the waterfall, but you can really see how silty the river is all through here. And the reason is up on top of that mountain there, there's the glacier. The glacier's obviously ice, it's melting, and then it's collecting all the silt as it's coming down the mountain, and then that's why all this water is that grayish color, and that's why like Lake Louise and stuff like that is the blue color it is, but it'll actually change colors throughout the season as the water flow lessens and lessens. It's kind of cool. We're gonna come try and get down to the river here, see if we can get some cool pictures. Well, this is the view. Just incredible. What do you think of the Yoho Valley?
I think it's so pretty.
Yoho!
So beautiful. Like some blowout.
We're about 80% of the way up the trail. You can really feel the mist coming off the mountain now. Just wild. Oh, we're making our way back down. There's the waterfall there. It is so busy up here. It's just nuts. Part of the parking was jammed. I ended up like jamming the truck into the bushes to get a spot. But 'tis the season, I guess, right? Next stop is the Athabasca Glacier. We're gonna make the trek up to the top and see what it's like. I was here probably 5 years ago or so it'll be cool to see how far back further the glacier's gone. Just a bit at the top of the first hill here. Really feel the temperature change. So off the glacier, there's winds that blow down the glacier because the glacier's so cold and the air's so warm. As it cools that air, it pushes it, forces it down the hill, down into the valley. So I'm out of breath. So the closer you get to the glacier, the faster it gets ripping, and the cooler it gets. What do you think?
I think it's great. It's so pretty here. Oh.
Oh, all right, let's keep walking. Now that we've come up and over the peak, you can really hear the wind ripping now. We're in direct view of the glacier. It's definitely a cold breeze. It's probably 4 or 5 degrees up here. It might be even cooler than that. Just chilly. I'm gonna go check out this waterfall up here. The crazy thing to think about is that all this, like all these rocks have been buried under glacier for hundreds of thousands of years. So like we're quite literally the only species to get to see it. Just sat here, quiet, dormant. Of course, as our climate changes, more and more of it will recede. Where I'm standing right now, I was here about 5 years ago. I'd say where I'm standing right now is probably whereabouts the glacier was 5 years ago. Well, as cool as that is, I do think it's time to head back down the glacier. So let's get going. My hands are frozen too. Let's get moving there so we can get to camp, where it's probably sunny and warmer than this. It's a long, jagged way down if you fall. It still smells charred. Like it smells like campfire right now. We're not even in the town of Jasper yet. Stepped out of the truck here for a minute. I'm going to wander over to this rock ledge, see if we can get a view of the valley and how burnt it is. It's completely destroyed. Like, I mean completely. I wonder if I could push over one of these trees. No, I'm covered in black soot now. Whoa. I almost wiped out. Lots of deer tracks up here. There's definitely a healthy elk population in Jasper still. Scared the poop out of me. We've made it to our campsite in Jasper. We're all set up. This is the situation we got right now. It's not too shabby. We're just working on cutting the fire going. But I'll tell you what, there is a lot of devastation here. I don't think I can, I can probably count on 2 hands how many like live trees there is. The rest is just burnt to the ground. It's crazy. So we got sausages and potatoes and asparagus on the go tonight. We already got a fire going, which is sweet. I split some wood earlier. I grabbed a pile of wood, plus there's a pile here. But there's showers here too. There's showers and there's data and service, which is nice because like the last few days, service I don't really care about. I can get by without service. A shower though, I do like to have a shower. we're gonna get things rolling, and once dinner's going, we're gonna eat that and I think just chill. It's been a good day of a bunch of different adventures and different things to see. There's a load of elk in this campground too. So when I came in, I was talking to the girl at the front desk, and I'm like, hey, like, what's the situation with bears? Like, is there a lot? She's like, she's like, there's been a couple around, but she's like, nothing serious. She's like, there's not enough cover for them. She's like, the elk are like, there's piles of elk around. She's like, they've got calves right now too. So she's like, if you see a cow with a calf, she's like, stay away from it because they're super aggressive. So we had one lone one walk through the campsite here a little bit earlier, and yeah, that was really cool. And I've seen like their tracks around too. Sure, they're always cool to see. But I'm gonna keep this fire going, gonna get it roaring a little bit more, and then we're gonna have some dinner. So we'll see you then. Well, we got the three things. We got fire, we got food, and there's beer over there. What do you think? Delicious.
It's all delicious. Incredible.
Let's eat. Alright, well, we're fed, we're showered, gonna let the fire fizzle out here. We're gonna climb into bed. We will see you tomorrow morning for tomorrow's adventure here in Jasper. Nighty night. Oh, good morning. Welcome to day 11 of traveling across Canada. Today we're still in Jasper, and we're gonna get some breakfast going. We're going to go wander around town today, see what's going on in town, and come back, have a chill day. It's our tonight's our last night camping in a tent, which is going to be cool. So yeah, we're going to try and wander around town. Then we're going to come back here, have a fire, and I think just hang out. Once we're done with the breakfast, we're going to see if we can catch the bus into town. Beautiful spot out here today. We got a little creek in behind the campsite too, down in here. Yeah, still in disbelief about how burnt and destroyed this place is. It's wild. But I'm gonna make some pancakes, some bacon and sausage this morning. It's gonna be delicious. The spread this morning. I'm gonna do this to dumping it off my plate. We got sausage, we got bacon, we got pancakes. Delicious. Bomb. A visitor here at the campsite. I'm gonna say they're a little accustomed to humans. It's pretty neat. Well, we're just gonna tidy up here and head into town. The Jackery's charging up. Just had that elk walk through, which was pretty neat. We're going to yeah, get cleaned up and get rolling. I'm gonna go catch there's a bus that comes by here, take us into town, which is cool. Saves us from tearing down the tent, and we're gonna go check out town and possibly have a beer or two. See what they have to offer. Let's make our way into the town of Banff. Maybe we'll get a beer. What do you think? You want a beer?
I think it's a great idea.
I think it's beer time.
I think so too.
Just trying to find our way out of the park. Oh, I think I see the building. So we gotta go catch the bus. Bus has arrived. Going to the Jasper Transit Hub. And we'll see what's down there. We just got off the bus and you could really see a lot of the destruction. There was a gas station that was just down the road, and you can see the six pumps are still there, but they're completely burnt out and destroyed. From what I had read is that the 7-Eleven there had exploded, and there's just nothing left of it. So we're here at the Jasper Fire Hall. We're gonna take a look to see what they've got. They got some cool animal things, like Taylor just said. Let's check it out.
It's the biggest it is, right?
Moose is the biggest one.
We're gonna keep walking. That's a pretty cool little exhibit. Just explained about the elk and caribou population and how the caribou population's struggling so hard. It's pretty neat. We're just walking by these buildings here, and I'm assuming they've burnt down from the looks of them, because there's nothing left of them. They're just rubble. But this must have been a bank or something at one point, because the only thing that's left of the building is just the vault in the back. So I don't know if they tore it down or it burnt down or what happened, but yeah, the only thing that's left standing is just the vault, which is kind of cool. That vault company needs a shout out, whoever it is. Here's another section of buildings that are gone. So last time I was here, so this corner right here, this all had buildings. There used to be a gas station here, and there used to be all buildings here, and it is all gone. There's nothing left of it at all, just a pile of rubble now. You can really see up on the hills too. All the trees are gone too. We are full as ever on beers and onion rings and tacos. So we're gonna head over to the bus here now, head back to camp, and we're gonna have a fire. The firewood's pretty good, so we're gonna have we got a load of firewood to burn too. So let's go burn that and go chill. Thank you. Have a good one. Oh. Well, better cut some wood. The wood is gonna make me look the best. Huh. We're just sitting here having our fire, and we had this herd of elk move in. One there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The whole fam here. They're just chilling, having some food. A couple of them are bedded down. It's neat though. Well, we've been chilling here for a couple of hours. The fire's nearly burnt out, but there's a wicked thunderstorm on the horizon. So the wind's picked up big time, so we're just going to Put the rest of the fire out, climb into bed before it gets too wild, and probably call it a night. See you in the tent. Well, we're in the tent. Just chilling in here, and it's coming down pretty good. I think we're gonna try and go to sleep, and we're gonna head to Prince George in the morning. We'll see you then. Nighty night. Good morning. It's day 12 traveling across Canada. Our last camping in a tent day, and it was teeming still. It's raining almost all night. We gotta put the tent away today. It doesn't just sit in the back of the truck, so it's not gonna have a day to air out. So 6 a.m. We're planning to leave around 9, so we'll see what the weather does. We're gonna have to scramble and put the tent away. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. And it has been pouring all night long. We are all packed up. We are headed about 4 hours northwest of here to Prince George, where we're gonna get an oil change, gonna get groceries, and yeah, we got a hotel there. It's like our first hotel of a bunch, so we're going to get there, chill. Got a couple of things, we got errands we gotta do before we can chill, but let's go. It's cold and wet here, and it's cold, so let's get moving. Making our first stop of the day at an ancient forest. I don't know how to pronounce the name of it, and I also don't remember the name of it. We're gonna go check that out. Let's go for a walk. Now where we're headed to is supposed to have some pretty old trees, some old growth, some big trees, and from what I just saw on the map, has a waterfall as well. You excited to see a waterfall?
I'm so excited.
Let's go see what we can find. Look at the size of this tree.
That's huge.
So this just explains a bit some of the ancient western red cedars that are in here. Many of the red cedars in here are over 1,000 years old. So here you can see the size of one of the trunks. This is this old stump where the tree has fallen. But there's one right here that's just massive. It's probably, I'm gonna say 4.5 feet in diameter. It's just incredible the size of them. What do you think?
I think it's pretty great. Very cool.
The big trees, eh?
Mm-hmm. Massive.
Just like look at these leaves, like it's craziness. And like this tree here, like let's see, it's like split in two. It's pretty cool, eh?
It's very cool.
It's a crazy tree up here that's fallen. You can see here behind us how big it is. It's crazy. As we come up to another tree here, because we're in a forest, this giant one is called Treebeard. Why is it named Treebeard, Taylor?
Lord of the Rings.
Exactly.
Lord of the Rings?
Lord of the Rings. But this one, like, from what I understand, it's one of the older trees in the forest, and its like trunk is probably at the base. It's probably like 7 feet in diameter. It's craziness. We got a bridge / waterfall up here. We've reached the absolute top of this trail now. Here you can see the waterfall. So all this water, it's from all the all the warm, moist air coming from the Pacific, hitting the mountains. It cools it, condenses it, turns it into rain and snow. Rains and snows up on top of the mountain. All the water runs through here, and this is why you've got the rainforest in here. Beautiful though. We're headed back down. We're gonna go check out the, there's a big tree down here we're gonna check out. I'm assuming bigger than the rest because it's marked big tree. Then we're gonna head back to the car and continue making our way. So let's go check out the big tree. Well, unfortunately we got to the end of the trail and it's completely overgrown. So we can't get any further. But this tree right here is rather huge. We're gonna make our way back down to the car. Ancient forest is finished. What were your thoughts?
I thought it was really great. I thought it was super fun. I thought the waterfall was beautiful. Disappointed we didn't get to see the big tree.
Yeah.
But waterfall was beautiful, so worth it.
Yeah. Should we get going? To Prince George. Well, our first hotel after 12 days of camping. How excited are you for
I'm so excited.
a bed that's not in the back of a truck and a hot shower that doesn't run out after 3 seconds? We're gonna chill here for a little bit and then we're gonna get some dinner. There's an Irish pub downstairs we're gonna go check out and go have some dinner and some drinky booze.
Good morning and welcome to day 13 from Prince George today. We're all packed up. We're headed out from Prince George, headed up to this native village, Ginglets, I think what it's called. An 8.5 hour drive. We've got to be there before 6 as well because they close their doors at 6. So it's gonna be a beautiful drive. We're gonna go downstairs to get some breakfast and we can get rolling. See you on the road. We've journeyed through the Rockies, Banff's turquoise waters reflecting the sky, Jasper's endless valleys stretching deep into the wild, mountains rising like ancient guardians guiding us to the northwest. But beyond these peaks lies a new frontier, northern British Columbia, a place where the land is raw, untamed, and every river and forest carries the stories of those who came before. Here the spirit of the first peoples lives in the earth itself, in the songs of the river, in the silence of the valleys, in the timeless bond between land and sky. And above it all, the Salmon Glacier. Ancient, eternal, a frozen giant reminding us that adventure is not just where we go, but where the land chooses to share.
Well, after a long 8.5, almost 9 hour drive, we've made it to the village. We're just gonna go down to the water, go check it out. It's a pretty small village. I'd say there's probably only maybe 100 people that live here. So we just got checked into the lodge. And then we're just gonna walk down to the water because drove all this way. We want to check it out and see what it's all about. Well, this is definitely the tallest building in the village. Here's the church. It's definitely old. I don't know how old it is, but even from just the looks of it, I'm gonna say it's close to 100 years old, if not a little bit more. So this is the view. This is it is the ocean. It's like an inlet of the Pacific. It's definitely the ocean. You can tell that by the smell. What do you think so far?
I think it's pretty. Look at that.
And something really interesting about this village is up until 2003, it was actually disconnected from the mainland. There was no access via road to get here, so the only way you could get here was via boat or float plane. And yeah, so if they had a power outage or anything like that, it took weeks to get it repaired because there was no road access. So they'd have to fly in hydro crews, stuff like that, to get it repaired. Pretty neat. So we're just in the lodge here now. Give you a quick little room tour. Just a small space, which I'll really need. We're only here for a couple of nights, so it's not too bad. So we walk down here, you can see, even though it's such a small village, it still has like your basic services. It has a fire hall here, has like a medical center here. It does have a post office, which I did see. It's crazy to think about that it's only been 20 years, 22 years since it's been connected via road. Interesting to see what it looked like before it was connected, if it was much of a change or if it was always like this. There's a little harbor here. There's a pile of boats that are, I wonder if they got damaged in a storm and got pushed up, because they're all just like resting up here. So I wonder if there was like a storm that damaged them. I believe this is a community center. A couple of really cool totem poles. But this looks like it used to be an old harbor. Probably one day at its prime. Let's go check it. There's a seafood restaurant over there we're going to check out too. So look at the size of this tree. Look at the log, eh?
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, I wonder what the story is behind these boats. There definitely used to be a harbor here of some sort. I wonder what happened. So we've walked down here to their main pier. I'm assuming, I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming that all of their, or a majority of their supplies must come via water because of the size of this dock. But it's just like reading over their like belief system, and it talks about how like the valley was created, and there's like the chief of the heavens and his grandson would like play with the sun. So the sun didn't exist yet. Then long story short, he'd like run away with it, and then had like released the sun into the sky, and then like taught the lessons throughout the valley to the different. There's four villages along the valley, and they all kind of believe in the same story and how they were brought here and created, which is really cool. I'd be interested to know like how long the village has been here, like where the villages were located before this, whether they've always been here. So I'll have to ask around and see. But it's crazy views. Crazy views. I don't know what the story is, but there's a cannon up on top of the rock here. I don't know the story behind that yet. We're gonna keep walking around the village and see what we can find, and we're gonna make some dinner because we hungry. So I don't know what the story is behind this cannon, but there's a cannon here. That's what it has inscribed on it. The other thing I can think of is, yeah, like late 1800s, early 1900s is like some sort of defense. I don't know what. I don't think the Americans would have been a threat. Maybe it was just like a just in case type of thing, but that's kind of cool. It's a good sized one too. I wonder if there's a cannonball inside of it. I don't see anything down there. Cool. All right, we got chili mac on the go, so we're gonna boil some water and get that going. For those young aspiring camp chefs, this is a pretty complicated recipe. It involves two things: craft dinner and Stag's chili, or canned chili, whatever you get your hands on. Now, I think my biggest thing that I want to tell you, if you are going to make chili mac, is the pasta. The pasta can't be on the ground. So we're going to try and make this with spaghetti now. Moment of truth. Take your first bite.
Mmm! That's really good.
Not too shabby, eh? Oh, we're gonna sit here, we're gonna eat, watch the wildlife go by, and then, yeah, get back and clean up and go probably chill for a little bit. But yeah, it turned into spaghetti chili instead, and we have Caesar salad. Because I may have dropped the whole box of Kraft dinner on the ground. But we're gonna eat now. Well, we're finished dinner. We're going to head back to the hotel room and chill for a little bit. Or I think we're gonna chill a lot a bit. Yeah, just TikTok and get ready for tomorrow. The tide's gone out here, so you can see it's like super shallow now. You can see all the ravens and seagulls pulling all the shells apart. There's a bald eagle down there too, which wasn't a mature one yet, but there's still a bald eagle, which is really cool. This is our layout. It's toasty in here. We get the fan going, but overall, it's a pretty good spot. I will say that. So tomorrow we're gonna go check out this little side road we might have to take to get to our next destination. So it's called the Cranberry Connector, and I've heard mixed things on it. I've heard some things it's fine. Some people have said don't do it. So we're gonna go drive and take a look at it. Apparently it's super rough. It's a logging road, but it's supposed to save us like 2 hours off our drive. So that's the plan for tomorrow. We're gonna go check out the hot springs tomorrow, then cruise around town. And we're gonna go check out the local seafood restaurant too for lunch tomorrow after the hot springs, which is gonna be really cool. But I'm gonna shower and crash for the night. We will chat with you in the morning. Toodaloo. Hello and good morning. Welcome to day 13 of traveling across Canada. We are still in, it's pronounced Kingcliff, from what I can tell from the signs around here. I'm gonna head to the hot springs today. We're just gonna check out to see if this cafe's open so we can get some coffee. Oh, apparently the cafe is closed. Okay, interesting. For a Sunday. This is when the lodge has guests in it. That's weird. We're gonna head to the hot springs. Just do a quick cruise around town first and then head over there. It's about an hour drive. And yeah, that's what's going on. Should be lots of fun. So this is the Kingcliff Marina. I never realized there's actually a pretty big tide here. Like just looking at the dock here, it's actually pretty crazy. I'm gonna say the dock is out of order over here. Don't think I'm gonna try and make that jump. See if we can see any fish down there. You could see some. When we crossed over the bridge, there's some salmon in the water. I'm actually surprised there's no seals here. That's what I thought I was gonna see. From the looks of it, I'm gonna say the tide's coming back in. It's the way the water's moving. It's a pretty cool spot. So all these people would, from what I've read online, is that the majority of the economy in this village is fishing and fishing, forestry, and tourism. Which, just from looking at the boats, there's quite a few of them. And I'd imagine I did see some like fish tray things too as well that you would like transport fish in, so it must be the majority of it, which is cool. Haven't seen much for forestry equipment up here, but again the area that they have is so large that they could be doing forestry stuff in the back and you'd never even know. Off to the hot springs we go. It'll be an hour drive. We've made it to the hot springs. Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
It's been a 5-10 minute walk in here. It's just like a boardwalk through the forest. I walked through here quickly yesterday. It's pretty well maintained. So we're gonna scoot down there and then go check it out. Well, here we are. It does have a bit of a smell of sulfur, but nothing too crazy. She's toasty. Well, ironically enough, the hot spring is hot. There's no question about it. It's nice though. It really adds to the ambience. What are your thoughts on the hot spring?
I think it's nice. I think it's great. I love that we're in like the middle of the woods and like the middle of nowhere. I think it's really lovely. There's a lot of bugs and the bugs are big and they hurt. But other than that, it's really nice and it's really toasty, so I love that.
We're all finished up with the hot springs. So, review of it. The water, hot, extremely hot. There's a hot and cold tap. When we got here, I'm assuming we're the first people here, only the hot tap was on. So the water was like 140 degrees. So it took some time to cool it down, which was nice though. Smell. There is a sulfur smell. That's one thing I feel like no one ever talks about. There is a smell. It smells like farts and rotten eggs. There's no question about it. And depending on where you are, when we were in Banff, there was no bugs. There's bugs here, which is expected when you're in the middle of the forest, especially when it's a rainforest. Other than that, I would say I would recommend it 100%. It's good for the soul. We're going to head out and check out this road we might have to take. What the f is that? A turd? That's a big turd. Almost stepped in it. But we're gonna go check out this road that we might have to take to get to the next town. Then we're gonna go check out the seafood restaurant in town, which we stopped in there yesterday and it smells delicious. So we're gonna go do that. Cruising down this road to check out this cranberry connector, and we just spotted two black bears that were chilling in the field here, which is kind of cool. We got some cool video of them. It looked like it was maybe a mother and a cub, which is kind of neat. So we went to go check out that road. It seems all right. We're gonna make the attempt to get through it. Well, we've stopped at the museum here. We're gonna check out some of the history of the 4 villages that are here. See what it's about. A lot of the exhibits in here really talk about the ceremonies and the belief systems that they have in the Nisga'a Valley. It's very interesting. They have a lot of artifacts that have been used for centuries. It really talks about too how the residential schools really stopped a lot of the ceremonial practices they had, as it was pretty much banned, but now as it's allowed. A lot of the younger generations are taking it upon themselves to bring back that part of their culture. It's very cool museum, and they've designed it so it looks like one of the longhouses that they used to have. Well, that was pretty cool. What do you think?
I loved it. I thought that was the coolest thing ever.
A lot of really cool history in there about like the founding of the villages and the families, and just like the development too of how the Europeans changed things. Pretty neat. We're gonna go get some lunch though, because I'm hungies. You hungry?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go get some lunch. Where we're headed to right now is supposed to have fresh caught halibut and like fish and chips. So their menu looks pretty good. We're just around the corner from the place. So we're gonna see what they got. We got our meals. I got the 2-piece. Taylor got the 1-piece. Looks delicious. Are you ready for it?
Yeah, I am. It looks so good.
Let's eat. Well, we are finished with lunch. It was delicious. Probably the best fish and chips I've ever had. Like melted in your mouth. It's really good. But now I don't know what we're gonna do. Gonna wander around maybe. Wander down to the shoreline, maybe see what's going on down there. But that was delicious. 10 out of 10. If you ever come to Kinglith, come to you seafood, you eat it, I think is what it's called. It's the only restaurant in town, so you can't miss it. Delicious. 10 out of 10. What a cute little restaurant. We are full to the brim with fish and chips though. Just one lady and her husband that run it, and she's running it by herself today, so she's short-staffed, but she did a tremendous job. It was delicious in there. We're gonna go walk the harbor and see what else we can see. Well, that's neat. Look what I just found. The top of a crab. That's cool. Another one here. One here. What else is in here? It's the leg of a crab. Neato. I wonder what else is down here. I don't know how far I can go before I get a wet foot. Big clamshell. Pretty cool. Spooky. That's not from a person. Might be a little messed up. There's lots of crows around, lots of ravens around. It's kind of spooky. In 1867 is when the Europeans came here to establish religion and ruin the way for everybody else who's living here, living their best life. But this city was, or this village of Kinglith was like the gateway city. So if anybody did come in via the water, or when they did, there was no road. When they came in via water, this was the village to warn them off. Hence the name, the land of the scalps. Because they'd scalp you. I mean, I don't know if they actually would, but you know what I'm saying. Continuing our peruse through town, we're just coming across the main river here. The tide's going out, so I just wanted to check and see if we could see any more salmon. I could see some this morning, but it might be tough because the tide's going out now. The wind's really blowing into the bay, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to see much. So again, I don't know. Oh, you can kind of see them down there. They're just kind of schooled up underneath the bridge. We were just speaking to a gentleman in the convenience store there, and he was saying that the tourism is way down here this year because salmon has been closed due to poor returns. So they've closed the season to try and help the population recover. So he said that the majority of their income in the village comes from fishing and sport fishing and tourism, taking people out in the boats, and that's not happening now because the season's closed and the people want to come fish the salmon and they can't, which is unfortunate. Too bad. We're gonna hop in the truck here. We're gonna go blow around the village and see what's to the north. Now, one of the locals I was just chatting with was explaining earlier about the fisheries and all that stuff. He was saying without the fisheries and not like no income coming from that, he says about 90% of the village is on welfare. He's like most of them don't have the income to live. So he was saying that he's had like break-ins in his convenience store and stuff like that, and people aren't stealing money, they steal food, which is crazy to think about, that things get to that point. We're gonna go check out, there's a campground up here, we're gonna go check it as well. Now originally we were actually going to stay at this campground. We didn't end up bother staying here. One of the reasons was I had looked at the weather and it rains a lot here. And that was one of my big things that I decided against it, was I didn't want to be stuck out here in the pouring rain. And two, the bear population is insane in this area, so I didn't want to take that chance. Not gonna lie, you wouldn't want to come through here with a very big trailer, that's for sure. This bridge is sketchy. It also says on the map that there's an ice cream store up here, and I feel like this is entrapment. Someone's gonna take me into a white van. Beautiful town, but there's definitely a struggle that goes on here. Found another spot, but it's full of junk. We don't think we're supposed to be back here, so we're gonna back her up here a little bit. 3 kids just popped out of the bushes too, so I don't know what's going on in there, but I don't want to be part of it. Well, it's a bit of a tour of the village. I'm gonna go inside and chill. Yeah, just hang out. We got nothing else really going on, so maybe I have something to eat. Probably gonna hit the sack. Then tomorrow we're off to Stewart and see what it's all about. So I'm gonna head upstairs. Good morning and welcome to day 14 of traveling across Canada. We're just leaving Kingscliff right now. We are headed to Stewart, so we're gonna grab some coffee and maybe a little snack and then get some fuel, and we're gonna head to Stewart. So we do have to take a forestry road to get there, so I have no idea what kind of shape it's in. The locals say, some locals say it's bad, some say it's not too bad, so we'll see what's up. Let's go check out the Lodge Coffee House. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, it's a pretty cute little spot in there. It's a little pricey, but it is also in the middle of nowhere. They have like danishes and stuff in there. It's pretty cool. But we're gonna finish loading up the truck now and skedaddle. So we've got 277 kilometers to go today. 50 of those kilometers are on the logging road. The rest is on the highway. So I think we're gonna be good. I'm excited to check it out. You excited for Stewart? Woo-hoo! That's Boogie. Well, we've made it to the 30-kilometer point, which what this means is that the road goes from being maintained to not being maintained. So we're going to see how this goes. The first the first section was 20 kilometers long. Was in pretty good shape. It wasn't terrible. We're going to see how these next 30 kilometers go because it's completely unmaintained. But I have seen like some small cars come through, so it doesn't have me that concerned. Never know, but there's actually a dump truck in front of us, but it's so so dusty you can't see them. Well, we're about halfway to Stewart. Probably more than that. Probably about 50 kilometers left to Stewart. But we just had to stop on the side of the road just to check this out. Wowza. It's pretty crazy looking. We're gonna keep going though. The bugs are terrible here. The flies are nuts. We've made it to the beautiful Bayview Hotel. It's pretty nice inside. So the hotel's from 1925, so it's about 100 years old. This is the room we've got. Which is a nice little thing. We're on the top floor, but yeah, we're just unloading the truck. We're going to get unloaded, then we're going to wander down to the water and see what's going on there, and we're going to go for some dinner because we're both a little hungry at the moment.
How do we lock it? Do we just press the lock button again?
Yeah. We got a few different places to eat, so we're going to go check them out first before we decide. So the first restaurant we went to go check out apparently only serves one thing, so it doesn't really work. So we're gonna go check out this other pizza place and see what else they've got. They had like, it looked like an actual restaurant going on. I don't know what this is. I think this is like, if you stay at the hotel, they just like serve you a meal and everyone gets the same meal, which is less than ideal for the restaurant and the people who are tourists, but I'm gonna go check out this other place and see. This is spot number 2. So we decided on the pizza place.
Okay. The local beer.
It says beer.
That's the beverage of choice
the
tonight.
local beer.
Well, it's currently raining out. That's interesting because it's got blue skies. We're both full with pizza, beer, and spaghetti.
It's delicious.
It was delish. So we're gonna go for a walk down to the pier and see what's going on down there. We're gonna wander into this grocery store. Apparently they have desserts. Well, mission failed on that one. They don't they get ice cream, but it was just like a tub only. So then we're gonna go to the bakery. The bakery doesn't open until Thursday, and today's Monday. There's another deli bakery over here though. Let's go check that out. Okay, so we're at Harbor Lights Grocery now. See if they have ice cream that we can get. We found ice cream. Here we go. We got ice cream. We're gonna walk though, see where we end up. As we're walking along the boardwalk, you can hear there's a glacier way at the top there, and there's 3 or 4 big waterfalls that come down. The glacier's melting, and we're probably, I don't even know, a couple of kilometers away from it, and you can hear the waterfall. That's how much water's rolling down the cliffs right now. And it comes into this estuary, feeds all the water in here, feeds this bay, and then runs out into the ocean. A pretty large ecosystem that's going on. We're just on this bridge right now, and you can see the tide just started going out probably 30 minutes ago. And you can see the clear water up here is getting pulled down because all the silty water that's got drawn in is getting pulled back out to the ocean now. At 11 o'clock tonight, this will probably be dry. If not, it'll be a small creek running through here. As we're sitting here watching the tide go out, the water changed from cloudy to clear. The salmon have actually moved further down because they're up in these rivers spawning right now. So I'm assuming they prefer the clear water. So as the clear waters come further down, they've come closer to the bridge to chase each other around. They are definitely in the spawning season, that's for sure. Back to the hotel. It's starting to rain now. We walked down to this bridge right here. We're getting eaten by gnats, but we watched the tide go out. We saw a couple of salmon, which was really cool. All right, so we're back at the hotel. We're gonna chill. Got some we got some sody paps, so we're gonna have some of those. And yeah, that's the plan. So one of the cool things about this hotel is because it's almost 100 years old, there's no elevators or anything. So you walk up this really creepy staircase.
Hello.
And here we are. Alright, well, we're in bed. It's like 11 o'clock. We're going night-night. So we'll see you in the morning. I'm going to go do some fun things tomorrow. We'll see you then. Welcome to day 16 of traveling across Canada. Today we're still in Stewart BC, so we're going to get all packed up here. We're going to have some breakfast, have a coffee, and we're going to head up to the glacier. Should be a lot of fun. Don't know if there's going to be a lot of people up there, but it's going to be cool to check out. Okay, we're loaded up. It's extremely hot out, so we're going to head up to the glacier. Hopefully it's cooler up there. You ready for the glacier?
I'm ready for the glacier.
Let's boogie. We're in Alaska. How's it feel to be in Alaska?
It feels so good.
There's actually no border crossing here because like there's no like agricultural threat come into Alaska here because there's no road that brings you anywhere else in Alaska. So there's only a border crossing for when you go back into Canada because then they're concerned because there's a threat for anything coming across from the U.S. into Canada, which is kind of cool. Saves some time. As we're making our way up this road, we're trying to watch the river to see if we can see any grizzly bears. The salmon are staged up, But we haven't seen any yet, so I don't know if maybe the salmon are farther enough up the river yet, but we're definitely keeping our eye open because this area is supposed to be really predominant for them. Well, we've now crossed back into Canada. As you can see, that's the border. So this road, we're about 15 kilometers up it here right now. But yeah, so you cross into Alaska, and then once you get about 15 kilometers up in the road, it crosses back into Canada. It's a bit of a weaseling road, but you can see back there, that was the cutout for where the international border is. So the mine has told us to sit here and wait. Apparently there's a wide body load coming down. There won't be enough room for the two of us, so we're just gonna chill here and wait and see what happens, and hope it doesn't take too much longer. We can keep boogieing. We're just at one of the pull-off areas. I got a couple of glimpses of the valley down below, and I wanted to check out to see what it looks like. The cliff faces are insanity. Oh boy, I can already see how steep this is. She's a long ways down, I can tell you that for free. She's a long ways down. Just incredible though, the sheer size of it. It's nuts. Well, we've made it to the Salmon Glacier. The bugs are horrendous though. They will carry you away. I'm actually gonna fly back down. I'm just gonna take my shirt off, let them all latch onto me and airmail me back down the hill. But this is the view. It's crazy that for like the thousands and gajillion years that all this ice has been here, and it takes so long for it to melt. Like it's 20 degrees out today. And just how long it's taken still for it to melt. It's craziness. What do you think?
I think it's beautiful. I love it.
It's pretty cool. We're gonna have some cereal, sit in the truck. We're gonna sit outside, but again, the bugs are so bad. Look at them all here. Look at how many tailor heads on them.
Me too.
Craziness. Then we're gonna try and go up this road further because apparently there's some other cool stuff to see. But we're gonna eat first. One thing I've learned about northern British Columbia is there's no shortage of mosquitoes. It's insanity. We've gotten our pictures. We're going to head further down the road and see what else we can find. Apparently there's an old like tunnel where traffic used to go through the mountain, as well as there's an old abandoned airport up here as well. So we're gonna go see if we can find those and go explore that and see if we can still get eaten by bugs, because they're bad. We're at point of interest number 2, which is, this is the old tunnel that used to go through the mountain instead of going around. It's crazy that you can see, I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera or not, at the very end there, you can see the light on the other side of the tunnel. All the old electrical work here. It's crazy to think that it's just dug through the side of the mountain. You can hear water running at the very end of it too. Super cool stuff. All right, let's keep going to point of interest number 3. We can get there. Well, we're almost to the airport, but I think we're past farther than what we're supposed to be. And a helicopter just flew over us. So I'd imagine a truck is going to tell us to leave here quite shortly. So we're going to see how fast we can get down to this airport so we can see it. But I'd imagine a truck's going to show up here soon. Well, I think we've hit the end of the road. This bridge has definitely seen better days. We could probably get across it, but at the same time, I don't want to take that chance of getting across it and then with the truck and then have something happen and then getting stuck out here, right? Well, that's unfortunate. The runway, I mean, like, we're at the runway anyways. I'm gonna walk on the firm parts. So essentially, the runway is just across this bridge here. So you come down this road, there's a turnaround point. The runway is actually this flat patch through here. That's actually the runway. But I wanted to see if we could get it onto the runway, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But let's head back. It's interesting to see the different colors of the water. So like this water here has a very pink hue to it. And I'm assuming from all the iron that's in the rocks. But it's in full-blown melt right now. Well, that was pretty cool. We got to see the majority of the things we wanted to see anyways out here. But we're gonna head back. We're gonna go check out, there's a bear viewing point, so we're gonna go check that out and see what it's about. And here's the other side of the tunnel. Extremely cold air coming out of this side. But there's still snow in there. Yeah, there's like the coldest of cold breezes coming out of here. I'm surprised I can't see my breath. Wow. It's like permanent ice. There's like a glacier that's formed in here. It's wild. Which it's weird because on the other side it was it's warm, it's like a regular day. But on this side it's absolutely freezing. It's really cool. We're at the bear observation place. I'm gonna be completely honest, I've got my doubts about this place. We just drove like the entirety of the river through the entire valley except for this section, and we haven't seen a single bear. So I'm a little hesitant, but we're gonna be tourists and go check it out. What do you think? Are we gonna see some bears?
I hope so.
Friggin' better. So we're at the Tungus National Forest, and this is the Fish Creek Wildlife Area. Just walking along the boardwalk. We've already seen a few fish, which is kind of cool. So hopefully we see some animals. So a lot of these fish would come up here to spawn, but when they make that saltwater to freshwater conversion, it unfortunately ends up killing them. So the majority of these fish that come up here to spawn will end up dying, but ends up feeding the ecosystem. It's crazy. You can see all these fish. They're like there's so many of them. The water's black. Well guys, we've been at the creek for probably 30-40 minutes. There's not a whole lot going on. There's fish swimming, but no bears eating. So we're gonna head back into town and we're gonna come up with a game plan of what we're gonna do for dinner. Now that we're headed back to Stewart, we do have to check in with the CBSA, Canadian Boarding, I don't know, the border guys. We're gonna check in with them. So they're about a 15-minute drive down the road. We'll check in with them. And then we're going to head to the hotel for some dinner. We've meandered our way back to town. We're back at the pizza place. and we're gonna see what they got. They said they're gonna have full staff tonight. So last night they only had pizza and pasta. So we'll see what they have going on tonight. Well, after too much food, too many beers, great day of exploring, we're gonna call it a night. We're gonna head up, crash, because we got a long day tomorrow. We're gonna see you then. Have a good night. Nighty night. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 17 of traveling across Canada. We're leaving Stewart today. We got about 740 kilometers to Prince George. It's gonna be about 8 hours. Don't think we're gonna be making these stops, so we're gonna be express the entire way there. Try and make up as much time as we can. We wanted to leave around 8, 9, so it didn't happen. But we're just getting the truck loaded up. We're gonna hit the road. We're $1.60.9 in Stewart. I think that's the most expensive we've spent. Not the most expensive we've seen though. I think the most expensive we saw was $171.9 or $179.9. It's pricey though, it's a little spicy. We've arrived at our hotel. It's a pretty good sized room. We're going to run it to the truck though, and we're gonna grab some stuff for some dinner. We got a room with a balcony, so we're gonna whip the stove out on the balcony and make some dinner up quick, and then we go check out to see if there's laundry facilities here. It says that there is, but it's just a matter of if there actually is or not. And yeah, then we're gonna head up the hot tub. Look at the color, she looks hot. It's gonna be delicious. Look at that, it looks delicious. Well, alright, I'm gonna get this into me because I'm starving. Snacks. Well, the hot tub in the pool was a blast. They've got a pretty cool facility here. Got the big pool, got the water slide, and the hot tub. We're gonna head up to the room. We're gonna do a little sneaky mission to get ice because we forgot to get ice today. So we're gonna go figure that out. And then we're gonna climb into bed, go night night. Well, we're iced up, ready to go for tomorrow. We just gotta get fuel tomorrow morning. But I think that's gonna be it for tonight. We're gonna crawl into bed. We can see you tomorrow morning, and we'll continue on to Clinton, British Columbia. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, let's rock and roll. We're gonna go stop and get some coffee and make our way. Welcome to the town of Clinton, British Columbia. Let's go get checked in here so we can get our stuff unloaded. Looks like there's quite a bit to do in this town. We're checked in, the guy gave some recommendations for things to do. Let's go get unloaded and then we're gonna go check them out. She's nothing fancy, but she'll do. It's for one night, so it'll work. We're gonna go wander across the road here. Apparently there's a museum we're gonna go check out. What do you think? Are you excited to learn about the history of Clinton?
I'm so excited. Hopefully we get a magnet too.
Yeah, let's hope we can find one. Yeah. I think that the majority of this history is going to be about herding and farmers and the gold rush. Okay. That's my prediction on what the history is going to be here. Thursday closes at 3. Well, I'll tell you what, these tourist attractions in these tourist towns close at the most inconvenient hours. So, the only tidbit of information I've got for you is that This building right here is from 1892, and it was a school. Then it was a courthouse until 1956, then turned into a museum. Yeah, it's not super super convenient for tourists when your only tourist attraction in town's only open for 4 hours a day. Look at this guy. Well, we're at Honey's, what do you call it? It's like a bake shop, bakery. They have coffee. It's like a farmer's market apparently. It smells delicious. Ooh, they got milkshakes. Well, we scored. Got a coffee milkshake. Taylor got an ice cream cone. We're just gonna chill here. Look at the colors on that.
So good.
So we're just gonna chill here for a little bit, enjoy our ice cream, and then I think we'll keep walking. We're back from our walk, so let's get some dinner going. Pretty delicious for what we had. But I'm full, so we're gonna clean up and then I think we're gonna go and chill. As we keep going up this hill, I'm kind of concerned if the fire lookout's even gonna be here. It looks like there's been a recent forest fire that's come through, so I mean, we're still 20 kilometers from it, but let's hope that it's still there. Well, I found a roadblock. I don't know, should be an interesting one to get by. Excuse me, fellas, can I get by? Thanks, fella. Well, unfortunately, we're not going to make it to the fire lookout. The old F-150 doesn't have the ground clearance, and the road is super rotted out, which is unfortunate. So we're going to go up this hill here. There's a bit of a plateau up top. We're going to get turned around, and then we got to crawl our way back through the junk we just came through to get over here, because we're in another spot that's super rotted out, and we couldn't get turned around. So we're going to try and get turned around here, and then make our way back through the muck that we just came through. Excuse me, ma'am. Could you tell the landowner to fix the road? Very much appreciated. Thank you. I think she'll let him know. How you guys doing? Good? A busy day doing cow stuff today? Now the cows are actually part of the problem for this road. Is they've been walking up and down it, so they've kind of tore it up a little bit, and it's already muddy. And then it looks like a tractor's been through here a bunch of times too, so like the aggressive tires of the tractor doesn't help either. But it is what it is. It's his land until you get into the provincial park. So Well, we've made it our several thousand kilometers to Burnaby right now. Crazy drive. Too bad we didn't get up to the fire lookout, but it is what it is. Better to not go up than get up and get stuck. But I'm going to spend the next few days here with Taylor and her family, and yeah, you'll see some highlights of what we got going on. Can't imagine we're going to spend a whole lot of time in front of the camera, but yeah, these are the highlights. Well, good morning. Well, the day has come. We're at the end of our journey and we are headed home. So I wanted to thank everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you have any questions about anywhere where we stayed, make sure to, you can message me on Facebook, Instagram, comment down below. And yeah, I'm more than happy to answer any questions you've got about anywhere we stayed or anything we did. But again, make sure you like and subscribe if you did like the video. And yeah, we're gonna make our way home. We've got 5 days to get home, so we're gonna be doing that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you in the next video.